Hey guys, Penny Digger here. Rainy day today. It's nasty out there. I knew it was coming, but yesterday it was so pretty. And I told y'all I was going to try and get out. And I did. I just didn't get it taped today. Anyways, I was saying before I was interrupted, I didn't get it taped yesterday, but I did go out yesterday for, wasn't long, about 45 minutes. I only made 2 passes up there at the Rattlesnake Roundup. 2 up, 2 down. First pass up, and I hit this quarter, and this quarter, right there in the same hole. And then on the pass down, right next to it, I hit that quarter. Now, if you'll notice, these 3 quarters are real brassy. Now that's because I left them in the electrolysis a little bit long because I wanted to prove a point. Now that top one, I didn't leave it in there that long, and you see it came out looking like a quarter should look. But we all know that after 1964, there's no silver in our quarters. It's a mixture of metals and a lot of copper. And if you leave them in too long, that copper will leach through and it'll give the coin kind of a brassy patina. Now, one second, and I'll show you something. Now, if you look at that quarter, it's fine, it's spendable. It's spendable. But it's got that brassy kind of patina to it. Same thing with this one. They can definitely tell what it is, but it's got that brassy patina. And the same thing with this one. It's got kind of a brassy look to it. Now this one, on the other hand, I left it in there about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Now I took it out and used the baking soda on it and just touched it up a little bit with a Brillo. But you see, that's nice and silver. And this dime came out nice and silver, because I didn't leave them in very long. But all I got was those 4 quarters. I got a beaver tail here that was pretending to be a ring. It told my detector it was a ring. And when I pulled it up, I thought for just a split second it was, because somebody folded that beaver tail through there. And I saw it sitting in the dirt like that. And it looked like a ring with a stone just for a second. And then I found one pull tab. I found another pull tab too, but it went down the drain. So unless I feel like taking the P-trap apart, that one's history. But that's what I got, guys. 4 quarters and a dime. 3 of them were in the same hole. They were a quarter spill, and the hole kept getting wider. It was still beeping. I think there was another coin down in there, but I kept having to make the hole wider and wider and wider, and I didn't want to dig it any wider and make a nasty hole. So I just stopped at the 3 quarters. There may be one more there, and maybe one day when I go up there, I might hit the edge of that hole and see what it was. But for right now, that was a 3/4 spill, 1 quarter right over next to the hole, and 1 dime. So we're looking at rain today, tomorrow, and Friday. So I probably won't be making another video about digging for a little while. But I wanted to show this about the brassy look coming through, because Treasure Jack left V-Nickel in a little bit long. He left it in about 30 minutes. And it came out looking real brassy like this. And he thought he messed something up. That it was because he left it in there too long. If you leave it in there any length of time, that brassy look's going to come through. Another thing, guys, when you're using your salt in your solution, make sure you use that iodized. Because I only had 1 spoon of iodized yesterday, and I used 2 spoons of just regular table salt, and it wouldn't clean them. So you got to have the iodized salt. I don't know what it is about the iodine, but that iodized salt is what you need to get it to clean up. And don't leave your quarters and all in there more than 5 or 10 minutes max. You know, put it in there for 5 minutes, and if you need to put it in there again, put it in there for another minute or 2. But 30 minutes is a little bit long. If it's got any copper in it, it'll bleach through. So that's it. Treasure Jack, don't worry, buddy. You didn't screw up. You just forgot the damn nickel was in there, or you thought it was so dirty it needed it. Try it 5 minutes at a time. I think you'll find that copper won't bleach through quite as bad. But it's still spendable, even though I'm sure you're never going to spend it. So, take care. Guys, y'all have you a good one, and we'll see you after this rain quits. Or if I find something else to talk about, maybe before. But at least for metal detecting, we'll see you after the rain quits. This is Penny Digger, and we're out.